You mentioned, I mentioned Ricky Morgan, you mentioned Robbie Walters.
Yeah.
Players today are like those two lads as people. Do you know what I mean? Have you sort of had an insight into what players can be like? You mentioned about the flip-flops thing before we started recording today, people walking around in November in flip-flops.
Yeah,
and
you just think, what? It's just... I just think players today are so conscious of what they look like and how they're playing, rather than back in the day, you get your kit on, you're going out. I know what my job is. I know what my job is on corners. But I think players now are more concerned of how they look. Have they got the right hairband in? Are their socks up the right size? Have they got the small, shirt in, shirt out? And I just feel they have all of that sometimes when they just think, do you know what? Just fucking go out and play. Like, just do your job. Like,
just try and win.
Yeah.
Do you think you got stuff like, I know we talked about earlier with the statistical side of it, but like with VO, a lot of the players now who play with VO know that they're being recorded on VO. Sam asked me last night, my boy's 14, can we have VO? I'm like, fuck off. No, you're not having VO.
Why not?
You're under 15s football in Cardiff and District. You're not. Imagine me turning up down at Pontcanna and sticking a VO up. No.
I used to take the piss out of managers that turned up with VOs.
No,
you're playing in tier 4 and 5 and they're turning up with VOs as they lose 5-0. You're like, well, that's going to be a nice watch,
isn't it? Like, with those VOs, sometimes the 6 of the boys who've watched in that VO are not playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, not all players, but I just think the players' difference now is just that, and I think there's more pressure on players now than there was when I was managing. Because I think a lot of players do their job and then they just turn up, and then for them, because I think back in the day, they'd have their job and then they'd look forward to that weekend and think, oh yeah, brilliant. They wouldn't go out on a Friday night. They'd be ready for a Saturday and they go, this is my release from playing and I'm going to show people how good I am. We're going to win this game. I just think sometimes now, young players have got too much going on in their life.
I think they could take it or leave it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Sometimes there are players on 100 a game plus that, I'm not there this week.
Yeah.
You see it on Instagram, don't you?
Yeah.
A couple of times this week I've looked at it and gone, they're trying to get in the Welsh Prem and he's on holiday.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't have happened, would it?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Richie Ryan said to us, we only had a squad of 14 at Goitre.
Someone like, some of the lads like Mikey Waters. Waters with Tata Steel would do a full shift, like 12-hour shift, like till 7, 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Come to the clubhouse and he'd be in there having a kip. He'd come straight there and he'd be in the changing room, just finished work 2 hours before. Like, that's dedication.
Yeah.
You'd get someone doing, fuck, I'm going on the piss with my mates.
Yeah.
So someone like, Mikey Waters or Richie Ryan, they would literally, like, football is everything to them.
Yeah.
I don't care if I've done a 12-hour shift.
I think that's what's gone a little bit nowadays. You have to carry, for our tier 4 season this year, we're having to carry a squad of about 22 to make sure that there's always 15, 16 on a match day.
Yeah.
Because it's just weekends away, this, that. Anything else, Rod?
Very last one, mate, is your... how long did you do the ambassadorial role at Cardiff City?
12 years. 12 years with
decent, was it?
Gary Bell, yeah. 12 years with Gary Bell. Some brilliant people who worked there, Loved my job, got to interview a lot of players, see an insight into certain players that you probably think he's a bit of a knobhead until you interview him then and see him after. You think, you know what I mean? The perception you can have of people. Don't get me wrong, there was a couple of knobheads, they were ex-Swansea players.
Yeah.
But it was great, and then it was a shame really to leave it, because Sir Thomas were playing more on, my role was getting bigger with that.
Yeah.
Something had to give.
Yeah.
And it was just a case of Cardiff City and.
Yeah.
But
great that you went with that though. That's great. It shows you must still like the game. Do you know what I mean? To choose that over.
But for me, I chose that over because I was more involved, if you know what I mean. Whereas an ambassador role, you're more talking about the game, you're interviewing people and stuff. Where this is more boots on the floor.
Yeah.
Whereas and I couldn't with my day job. I do. Seeing my daughter, spending time with my wife.
Yeah.
Cardiff City, that, and then my daughter plays on Sunday. Something had to give, and unfortunately, Cardiff City. But I still I went down the other week, and they still asked me to go back sometimes to interview players.
Nice one. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a good relationship. I mean, think about it, it's like 30 odd years involved in the club, on and off.